All right, 2002, Perseverance. This is their major label debut, and they kind of got a bunch of debuts. Got debut EP, debut full-length, debut major label. It was a 5-year gap between this and the last one. They built up quite the following in that time, created a lot of noise in the scene, becoming underground favorites. This album was highly anticipated. Another of many of the lineup changes for this band. It seems like every other fucking album there's a lineup change. This time we got Jamie Jost on vocals, of course, Chris Beatty on bass. This is the last album to feature Lou Boulder Richards on guitar, which sucks, I like him. The new additions are Sean Martin on guitar and Matt Byrne behind the drums. And also a who's who of hardcore all-stars on the gang chants. There's like 20,000 million motherfuckers who are in the scene. And I think that's cool. Like you just said, he always brings everybody. That's
Still
cool.
does that shit with the gang chants to this day.
Why fucking wouldn't you, man? 16 songs, 39 minutes of rage. Let's get into it. We start with Proven. Already we got better production. It's bigger, it's cleaner, nice and tight. The addition of Matt behind the drums and his choice of beats and grooves gives this a more metal feel. It's a cool opener, nice meaty riffing with the Josta lyrics. You want to see me fail? You'll never get your chance. Crazy good breakdown. What do y'all think of the start of Hatebreed going big time?
There's the positive lyrics.
Huh?
That's what we've been missing.
That's the lyric I had in my notes right there, man.
Yeah, same. Perfect opening to this album. Picks right up where the last album left off, but cleaner production, a little bit more metal starting to creep in.
Yeah, no chance to breathe. They go right into it. And normally I don't like when an album opens up like that, but it definitely works for Hatebreed.
Best way to open an album, right?
I like the build. I like the build, but I'm a Metallica guy.
Like metal like this, right for your fucking throat, like on your stoner, your doom. You want a cool intro, you fucking
it works for this.
Yeah.
Like I said, it does.
I don't need the foreplay. Just
like especially if you're going to see it live. I don't know, just fucking let's crank it out, motherfuckers. Let's go. Perseverance. This is a killer title track. Has an awesome intro riff. It shows off the new guys and the new sound. They're not just straight chugging. They open it up a bit, try to get some melody in there. And then they demonstrate that they are seriously going in a metal direction with some sick grooves. This song is mean. It's catchy. It's one of the better songs. Also has a video. This is a great title track, man. They did a good job with this one.
Yeah, this is probably the most motivational song I've ever heard. Can't tell you how many times I've listened to this particular track when I was needing to be motivated. It's literally about persevering. You know, everything's being thrown at you. Fuck it. You get through it. This may be the best title track of all time.
All right.
Yeah, so this may be the best title track of all time.
Hey, all right, there you go. Here we go.
And maybe we'll talk about that one day. Stay tuned. It perfectly represents this entire album, and that crushing hook has been a motivator for years. Your world is coming apart. Remain steadfast. Perseverance against all opposition.
All right, up next we got You're Never Alone. This is for the kids that have nowhere to turn, that have nothing to live for. You think you haven't the will to persist? You have to search within yourself. This is that positive message bullshit, and it almost distracts you from the awesome riffing underneath. Great fucking ending to this song. Really brutal song to help you through your dark times if you need that. It's just a fucking cool song if you can
you get later on and you get that.
I like this one.
This spirit can't be broken lyric.
Yeah, I mean, it's if the world's fucking you, be tough at it. That's his message. I like that.
It's also tried to remind you you're never alone in your struggles.
Sure you are.
No, you're not. You're not.
What you got, man? You got some positivity out of that? Nothing?
You guys said it all.
All
You
right.
guys said it all.
I will be heard. It's the next track.
That's been proven over the years.
I will be heard. It was on the Triple X soundtrack, not the porno, but the one with Vin Diesel. It's got the cool bass intro. Song's heavy as fuck, big chunky grooves. Cool arrangements, really well put together. I think this easily could have been the title track if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, this song is fucking iconic. This is another one when, like, I like the Satisfaction era, and I think of that sound when people say Hatebreed. When other people say Hatebreed, I'm like, this is probably what you're talking about.
Yeah, they captured lightning in a bottle for sure on this track. I mean, it's still as overplayed as it is. It has not lost its magic on me. I remember playing this shit literally on repeat while I was going through a breakup and packing up my shit.
All right.
Like, it was just so empowering. It was like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue this is the song that really put them on the map. It's definitely one that first caught my attention. This is their walk. It's their anthem. Chant that shit. I will be heard.
Right, yeah. The Streamings is probably one of the higher ones, right?
It's one of, yeah.
It's up there, but it's actually a newer song that we'll get into on part 2 that's their most streamed. So,
all right.
Yep.
Anyways, like I said, they went in Hollywood and got some publicity out there. That was a good one. Up next, we got A Call for Blood. Goddamn hit song. This song is pissed as fuck.
We ain't
Somehow
positive no more.
increasing the fury. The way he screams, I fucking hate you, sounds so awesome. Great song. Again, I'm listening to this and you guys are like, yeah, it was always positive. He's like, I fucking hate you. I'm like, that ain't. That's
Every
negative.
bone in my body will ache till I destroy everything you love and fill your life with pure pain.
All right. Yeah.
I didn't say the man couldn't be pissed off.
I'm just saying.
He's fucking good at it.
Yeah. It's such a vengeful song. Joss is just spitting venom here. And the lead in for the brutal breakdown.
I see what you
Let the blood spill. Vengeance is born. A call for blood. Man, the pit just fucking goes wild at that time.
You know what I'm saying? Positivity. Psst. Below the bottom is your butthole. The heft and the rage from the last track is carried over, but the pace slows down a bit. It's a nice choppy staccato groove. Which might be why this was featured on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre redo movie. It's a good choppy fucking movie, and then they put this in there. They were going fucking Hollywood big time on this fucking album, man.
Yeah, I mean, it just works so well for soundtracks. Like,
I would love to chop somebody up
especially
the
that
fucking Hatebreed with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Track deals with inner turmoil and personal struggles. It's very self-critical. You said they were going Hollywood. I believe this is around the same time Josta was on Headbangers Ball, too.
Yeah, pretty sure it's
around this time. It might be right after this album, but it's in this
it
era.
sounds about
yeah,
right.
this
Triple
album
X, and all
probably
that
what
shit.
put him on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackass and all that stuff. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
We still fight. The pace picks up. This is a skanker that starts kind of fucking weak and mediocre. You're like, what the fuck? And then it redeems itself in the back end. Turns out to be a pretty badass song.
Yeah, I like the song. It's
starts as a filler. You're like, and then you're like, oh wait, got
but
cool.
It definitely sounds like it was left over from the Satisfaction days. Like, it's got the old school vibe. I like it, but yeah, it's a little different to me than the rest of the songs on this album. But
yeah, even in lyrical content, I mean, I like it. I take the song as a big fuck you to people who talk shit about those who protect our freedom, man.
So fucking fuck those people then.
Yeah.
Unloved. This sounds like a rehash song from the last album. B-side filler to start the back half of the record. It's still not a bad song though. You know what I mean?
No, it's pretty intense.
But
like,
it's a beat like you're thinking is well, hardcore they kind of stick to the old style. So this is probably came out on a record. So you're thinking B-side area. This is when this is coming out, and you put the weirder stuff on that side. It's well placed.
I could see that.
Josta was definitely working out some shit throughout this album. Was this song about his parents or something? You don't know me, you don't care, you never have, you never will. You were never part of my life, and you never will be.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but it was definitely kind of dark.
Definitely like an absent person there for sure.
So we had touched it on one of the songs there, the Rape Child song. I always thought that was about him, like, because, you know, it was before the internet, you kind of, you know, the legends
you assume, like,
we thought that, like, that Hatebreed, and this is the fucking child of rape, and he's pissed and shit, and apparently he's, like, missing a thumb, and that was the legend of Josta. He only had 9 fingers and shit. Like, all these wild stories.
Definitely got all 10.
Well, I'm just, like how he holds the mic, you can never like, where's this fucking thumb? But one of them was like he was this spawn of this horrible act, and then that's why all these lyrics are fucked up. And then when you read his lyrics, you're like, I don't know, are you?
Yeah, I still see people saying that to this day. That's
fucking
it's
wild.
about him and stuff.
Isn't it wild how rumors would spread in the
I
90s?
just think
Like
sometimes vocalists just channel some shit.
Right, yeah.
It might be somebody they knew that went through it, or they.
But
just...
that always stuck with me as a provocative topic or whatever. I remember showing up for at the end of jam practice for my brothers. They were jamming, and they're just like kicking out some riffs, and it was kind of hardcore. And I just started singing over it. "Rape Child" was the quick song I came up with because I'd been listening to Hatebreed a lot of the time. And they were like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "I don't know, just piss sound like Hatebreed. It's a good riff. Like, I don't know. I think that guy, I don't know."
he was listening to some Nirvana. Rape me.
But yeah, he's got some fucked up dark lyrics, and it is funny that he always has the positivity of just be tough through it. Yeah. Man, we talked a lot on that one. Where the fuck are we?
Blood-soaked memories.
Blood-soaked memories definitely stand out. It's a little doomy, like riffing in the beginning, slow and haunting. Like you said, that's an odd thing for a Hatebreed song for it to slowly build. They usually come right out of the gate. Cool tribally drums, bleeds into the next track. I like this one a lot. Blood-soaked memories was cool.
It's pretty interesting, our notes on this one, because I said this is probably the slowest Hatebreed song probably that I've ever heard.
I think out of their whole catalog, nothing sounds like this one.
No, it's really angry and intense.
Still angry.
Justa sounds really pissed. You got weird guitar distortion going on in the background, the tribally drums. It's no secret that Justa's a big Sepultura fan, and I think this one's got some of the more artsy roots.
When they do the
vibes.
dropouts in the song, he almost made a whole song of that. Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, this is much more brooding than the rest of the album. There's not much energy, just deep anger and tension. And as Bobby mentioned, it bleeds right into the next track, Hollow Ground.
Hollow Ground. After that energy killer of the last song, we get into a heavy crusher with a bit of sludge. It's got some obituary vibes big time on that one. I like this one.
The riff is so simple, but it's so good. Like, try not to headbang to that. I dare you.
From nothing we have risen, and from nothing we still rise. Take back your life.
Fuck yeah. Next, we got Final
Take
Prayer.
your life back. I don't want somebody to fucking be mad that I said it dyslexically.
If you've already risen, but you're still right, like, you're just going higher? Like, what? I don't understand.
You can always get higher.
Final Prayer.
You guys.
Final Prayer. Killer intro. Sick metal with some sleaze on it. And a surprisingly good solo from none other than Kerry King of Slayer. You didn't like this one, did you, Spider?
Well, there's tons of aggression here, and you even get that little solo, which is very rare at this point of Hatebreed.
It's a rare one that it's good. Like, he's not a solo guy, you know?
Kerry?
He's not a good solo guy.
Oh, are you talking shit about Slayer over there?
No, I'm talking shit on Kerry King.
I mean, he's maintained that for a while. Like, that's not anything new.
It's nothing new. Everybody knows. Jeff Hanneman, that's my guy.
He was.
No, he is. I'm a necromancer. I talked to me the other day on the death phone. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how's it going down there? Wish you were here.
Sorry about that spider, bud.
You wish
the spider killed it. A fucking spider killed
Slayer. My God.
Oh, it comes full circle. Son of a biscuit.
Holy shit. I never put that together before.
Fuck.
Was it an electric spider?
You hated Slayer so much.
He used our goddamn time machine, went back to the jacuzzi, transformed into a spider, bit him on the liver.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a tactical bite. Up next, we got Smash Your Enemies, one of the best opening riffs into one of their best songs. This one's extra brutal. Cool fade-in, enormous beatdown riff, then one of their best mosh-tastic pit-making grooves. Sick breakdown, great song. Love that one.
This is one of my favorite Hatebreed songs of all time.
I mean,
It's really funny to me because it's an angry song, but I have so much fun listening to this song and singing along to it.
Right.
This is like the ultimate Hatebreed song. It's got the old school hardcore vibes, but it's also got the cool two-step and breakdown at the end. I hope I'm alive to witness your demise.
Yeah.
But they always give you that aggressive lyric into the killer breakdown, too. I'm torn between, and there's no right choice. I've got to fight back. I won't be scarred for life.
Yeah, he does set it up pretty good. Yeah,
always sets up that breakdown to get people like...
Say something cool before we get
and then they're like
tough.
just ready to fucking rage.
All right. Yeah. Healing to Suffer Again. That's fucked up. Holding strong in the back end, another crusher full of gut-punching chunky riffs. Good driving song, I think. What you think?
Yeah, be careful listening to this song. It will give you the sudden urge to stage dive.
And I did it once, and I'll never do it again. Judgment Strikes. It's Unbreakable. Mediocre filler track, sounds like every goddamn thing else.
Yeah, it's a quick little punch in the face with a cool breakdown.
Yeah, I like the
jab.
The fast pit spinning riffing until that big breakdown that gets everyone bouncing, though. It plays great live.
Remain Nameless. Modern Slayer style vibes. A solid song, well placed on the back.
Yeah. If there's one thing in this world that I must do, it will be prove you wrong.
Fucking A. Despite. I guess spite is positive if you look at it at a certain angle.
It's a great way to end the album. You forgot the first part of that lyric, though. The harder you try to break me, the harder I push on.
We end the album with the outro.
Justin. Sorry you let me down.
The outro is 38 seconds of one last little nugget of awesomeness to close it out. I think that's cool. Just a little extra chugging.
The outro, something I didn't notice until this week, is this is the music that leads you right into the opener of the very next album.
Yeah, man, it's cool when they said that shit.
Never fucking noticed it until this week. I was today's years old. So Perseverance is a relentless onslaught of pain, aggression, and determination to find inner strength through it all. Packed full of powerful lyrics and crushing breakdowns. If this album doesn't motivate or hype you, you're probably just fucking dead inside. This is top tier Hatebreed. It's always been one of my favorite albums from the band, but listening to it this week in the context of some of my personal life changes, it's taken another level. Perseverance is a perfect 6 out of 6. I was listening to this shit at work, just ready to raid.
6. I didn't think this was a good topic for my week. But yeah, we got through it.
I know for a lot of people, Satisfaction is the quintessential Hatebreed album.
Some people.
For me, it's always been Perseverance. I think they refined all the tricks from the first album. Add that to the massive leap in production quality and the raw aggression in Josta's voice. You got something very special here. I've heard Josta say in interviews that his voice was actually shot here, and he thinks it's strange that so many people preferred the vocals on this album. But I think that has everything to do with just the raw emotional delivery. Lyrically, very few albums, if any, that have helped me through as much as this particular album is or has. When I have a shitty day, I put this on, snaps me out of it. I know we're early in the discography, but spoiler alert, this is my favorite Hatebreed album. They've made others that have come very close, but Perseverance is a 6 out of 6 for me.
6. Nice. All right. So I've seen these guys 6 times, 3 of which were in support of this album. This is the main era of the band that I experienced. I had their shirt from this tour and wore it once and then lost it and was totally bummed about that. It was a pretty cool shirt. Anyways, this is an excellent example of what some time and some money can do for your project. The quality of not only the sound, but the songwriting has greatly improved. I thought this was a cool direction they were going. When I first heard the term metalcore, I thought this is what they meant. I mean, this shit like a legit hardcore band who plays metal. Not that other ding-dongery. It's got the big beat-down riffs and breakdowns, but with death-style drumming and some evil leads, replacing the underground punk rock attack with a more focus on contemporary metal sound, creating some seriously mean and heavy grooves. This album has the same guitar crunch that was big at the time. A lot of people were using Gibson SGs, maybe some Jacksons out there, but everyone was running it through the same Marshall rig that gave it that signature distorted crunch like Slipknot, Slayer, System of a Down, Hatebreed, all had that same fucking sound, but Hatebreed managed to stand out with another cool record. This could have been shorter, it's got some filler on it, and normally would have been a fucking perfect album, but there are those ones that I skip. Still, this is mostly killer. Great record from Hatebreed. Perseverance. 5.5 upside down.
Oh, we almost had another perfect.
It's too long. They'd have chopped 3 or 4 songs on there, kept it at the 20 half hour.
So close.
The stuff on it is awesome. It just has those couple on there that aren't good, and it lessens it to a 5.5. But man, that is the era of Hatebreed that I saw the most. That is the Hatebreed that I like.
It's time to see him.
This stuff. You know what I'm saying? 3 times on this tour.